Hey guys, this is EJ Holland with the Wolverine here to talk about my time on the road last week. Had a chance to head down to Charlotte to see Michigan's top overall recruit in the 2024 recruiting class, Jadyn Davis. So Jadyn, an elite arm talent, Michigan, needing to land a big-time prospect at the position after striking out on Dante Moore in the 2023 recruiting class. Let's go ahead and start off where the Wolverines stand in this recruitment. Well, Michigan had him on campus twice this summer, 2 unofficial visits, including the barbecue at the Big House. Jadyn isn't the type of kid that's going to go all in on NIL. The things he really values the most are, one, playing in an NFL type of system. Michigan runs more pro style as opposed to more of a traditional college air raid. That's actually appealing to Jadyn. It might not be appealing to some other top-level quarterback recruits that just want to sling the ball 50 times a game. Jadyn actually values the pro system. 2, he really loves Jim Harbaugh's resume. Having a guy that played the quarterback position at the highest level in the NFL, as well as coaching guys like Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick and maximizing their talent during his time with the San Francisco 49ers definitely has Jadyn's attention. And then 3, just Matt Weiss. He's a guy that was getting a lot of flack for what he did with Dante Moore in terms of not really being a relationship building guy. But we all know Matt Weiss has an extremely high football IQ. He's a really brilliant mind of the game. And Davis thinks he can learn a lot from Weiss and really develop under him. On top of that, Weiss also coached in the NFL, which, again, is really important to Davis. I don't think distance will be a factor. Like I said, I don't think NIL will be the end-all, be-all in this recruitment. So I think Michigan has the momentum heading into fall. He did tell me that he is looking to get back for another unofficial visit at some point this season. So expect to see Jadyn back in the Big House. As far as what he did on the field, he did have more than 300 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, which looks great on his stat sheet. But a lot of it were kind of check down passes, quick reads, a lot of quick game as he kind of gets used to being at Charlotte Providence Day. He transferred back there this offseason after spending a couple of years elsewhere. So he's still kind of getting acclimated to everything, but obviously a strong performance. Jadyn throws a beautiful deep ball. It was encouraging to see him take what the defense gave him, especially after last season's low completion percentage. I know there are some question marks about that. The bigger thing, I think, with Jadyn is just becoming a little bit more polished of a passer, becoming a little more accurate, learning to control his passes. He can throw the hell out of the football, but he needs to keep control. He's had passes sail on him in 7-on-7. I had an opportunity to see him in Vegas this summer, and that was a bit of an issue. I saw it once or twice here in this game this weekend. So just having a little more control, putting more touch on his passes, developing as a more accurate passer, but everything's there. The arm talent, I mean, he can chuck the football down the field if he needs to. The leadership's there. The football IQ's there. The footwork is there. He's not a guy that runs a lot, but he has good footwork in the pocket, decent mobility. So a lot to like about Jadyn Davis. I think he can contend as the number 1 quarterback in the country in 2024. Providence Day loaded with other top Michigan targets, including in the 2023 class, top 100 cornerback Chris Peal. Didn't see a ton of action come his way. I thought he was up and down a little bit from a technical standpoint, but nothing too crazy. I think if he were to get with Steve Klinkscale, who's known as a guy that can do more with less, if he gets his hands on a talent like Peal, I think he can mold him into a top-level NFL draft pick type. On top of that, Peal brings a ton of speed. Michigan is looking to get faster at the position. Peal runs a 10.78 100-meter, unverified 4.3 40. Either way, you saw the speed on the football field this weekend. Had almost 200 yards of total offense and 3 touchdowns. So he's a speedy Dynamite playmaker on the offensive side of the ball. That speed transitions to the defensive side of the ball. If he can polish up his technique, I think he would be an amazing land for Michigan. Right now, Michigan in his Final Four, along with Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina State. Michigan will get the final official visit. Georgia has long been considered the leader in that recruitment, but the Bulldogs have filled up with high-end talent. Michigan becoming more of an appealing option. Two big-time 2024 wide receivers, Channing Goodwin, Jordan Shipp, also on Providence Day. Channing Goodwin is the son of former Michigan Wolverine Jonathan Goodwin, so that's an in right there. He's coming off a visit for the barbecue at the Big House, and I think the Wolverines are in a good spot for this legacy recruit. And then on the flip side of the coin, Jordan Shipp is a prospect I really like, a bigger, stronger receiver, really explosive playmaker, big personality to go along with big game. I really like him. I like where Michigan stands. He visited twice this summer, including for the barbecue at the Big House. Ron Bellamy doing a great job. Michigan's wide receivers coach doing a great job with both of those prospects. I think Michigan right at the top of the list for Shipp as well. And then down in the 2025 class, elite offensive lineman David Sanders had a great game on both sides of the ball. On threes, initial top 100 watch list for the 2025 recruiting class. He's looking to make a visit to Michigan at some point this fall. I think the Wolverines can also get in the mix with him. As always, guys, sign up for the Wolverine right now, $1 1 year. You can also follow me on social media at EJ Holland on 3.